Time now for the morning rush. We are learning about what led up to the murder of two teen brothers in southwest Albuquerque. Police say that Mario Lang, Querida Lovato, and Marisa Lopez, they shot and killed the 14 and 15-year-olds back in January. Investigators say that the group was looking for revenge after they say that the teens stole a gun from Lopez's brother. All three are charged with murder.
A second person has been arrested in relation to a fatal shooting in southeast Albuquerque. Police say Christina Withrow got a gun from her car and then told her son, Christian Crespin, to shoot towards a woman she believed was homeless for walking in an alley near her apartment. The woman was hit by one of the shots and died. Both Withrow and Crespin are now charged with murder.
Albuquerque's police chief says that they're going to be now changing how they handle their PIO Twitter account after receiving harsh criticism from city council. The chief admitted that there could have been less sarcasm in the Twitter responses, but says the department will continue to push back. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. We are going to see some very cold temperatures this morning, so be sure to wear your warm winter layers. You'll need layers through the afternoon. We're staying chilly and a bit breezy.
Thousands of children in New Mexico will soon have better access to pre-K programs. The state is giving the Early Childhood Education and Care Department $98 million as part of a push for universal pre-K in New Mexico. The money will fund increases in salaries and instructional hours.
Bathrooms in Rio Rancho High School are getting a makeover as part of an effort to curb vandalism and bad behavior. One of the redesigned bathrooms will include single private bathroom stalls. That's with floor-to-ceiling walls and solid doors. The sink area would be open and visible to the hallway. Construction should be completed by the fall.
The gym at St. Pius High School will turn into assembly lines today for students to give back to their community. The entire school, as well as area Catholic elementary schools, will work together to pack more than 100,000 meals. 70% of the meals will stay in New Mexico while the rest head to Ukraine. Erica.
All right, and a check on our threat index. It is low today. We will be very cold this morning and seeing some breezes this afternoon.
UNM students may be seeing another spike in tuition next year. The university's administration says that they need more than $20 million in new funding, and the budget they are considering for the next school year would not be possible without increasing tuition.
Donald Trump is now the first American president ever to face criminal charges. He has pled not guilty to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg's indictment alleges Trump concealed hush money payments to 3 individuals during the 2016 election. They include adult film star Stormy Daniels, a former Playboy playmate Karen McDougal, and a Trump Tower doorman.
In Ukraine, a U.S. delegation led by former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is meeting with President Zelensky. According to Zelensky's office, the group discussed Ukraine's move to join NATO, sanctions on Russia, and opportunities to invest in Ukraine. That's in areas of construction, agriculture, and IT technologies. Erica.
All right, a check on traffic. There is an accident. It's a single vehicle crash near the area of 47th Street Northwest and Central Avenue. Use caution in this area, and there will be some slowdowns. And here's a look at the Big I, where everything seems to be moving at speed.
This baseball fan may be waking up a little sore today after his marriage proposal gone wrong. Last week, guards shut down a Dodgers fan's proposal with a brutal tackle for breaching security. Fortunately for him, she did say yes.
Time for the 5 facts.
At number 5, a new sculpture is now on display on the corner of Lomas and 4th. The Sunwest Silver Company unveiled the new 14-foot Bumblebee statue yesterday afternoon. The transformer replaces the Iron Man statue that was toppled down after a crash back in February. Plans were already in the works to replace Iron Man before the crash. Well, just like Iron Man and other Transformers statues, Bumblebee is made up of recycled car parts and scrap metal.
And number 4, UNM students may be seeing a spike in tuition next year. The university's administration says they need more than $20 million in new funding, and the budget they're considering for the next school year would not be possible without increasing tuition.
And at number 3, it is going to be a cool and calmer day with temperatures in the low 20s this morning and only making it to the low 50s for our daytime high.
And number 2, a second person has been arrested in relation to a fatal shooting in southeast Albuquerque. Christina Withrow is accused of getting into an argument with a woman she believed to be homeless. Police say Withrow got a gun from her car, then told her son, Christian Crespin, to shoot towards the woman. The woman was hit by one of the shots and died. Withrow was arrested on scene, but Crespin fled. He was arrested yesterday afternoon at an apartment in northeast Albuquerque.
And at number 1, Albuquerque's police chief says they're going to be making some changes to their public information officer Twitter account It's after receiving criticism from City Council about the activity on that account that is run by APD spokesperson Gilbert Gallegos. Well, the chief is defending the tweets, saying that they respond to make sure that their officers are treated fairly and to help correct misinformation. He also admits that there could have been less sarcasm in the Twitter responses, but says the department will continue to push back. Meanwhile, city councilors said that they had brought up this issue before to Chief Medina. Medina says that they brought the account back after getting attacked on crime stats.